peace. I have a perspective on with age comes wisdom kind of vibe. I might be scattered a little bit because that's what I do. But do we ever think that sometimes we give people more credit than is needed for the age and wisdom? Like, yeah, experience in life comes wisdom in each, and like you never know what level of life experiences one has. And like respect, I was always taught to respect my elders, which I just respect everybody because why not? And like, but sometimes it's so surface level because sometimes we'll view somebody at a certain age and like maybe like just as an example, like their career, and we'll say like if they have a financial stability, but it doesn't mean they've learned all the life lessons. And there's so many aspects to life, but sometimes we at a surface level put them ahead thinking that they're better than us when we're not supposed to do that anyways. But that's like the duality of this life lessons here, I feel. But do you get me? Kind of like with age comes wisdom, but with experience comes wisdom too. Like you could see someone younger that's gone through like crap ton of stuff and is wiser than someone that's 20 years older than them. And like you could date someone that's older and it doesn't mean that they're wiser. They might just be at your level, like on a maturity level. And then sometimes you can observe somebody and think because they have a certain job or career title and certain achievement that they're mature, but it doesn't mean they are. I mean, they're goal oriented. Anyone can set a goal and achieve it if you're consistent and persistent. And, you know, respect everyone because everyone has their own path and we're all original. But think about it. Sometimes, like people obtaining certain jobs, we make ourselves feel less than because we haven't achieved it. But then do you ever look at yourself and see what you've achieved on a personal life lesson level and self-love? Like, there's surface level stuff too. Like you could, in a sense, date somebody because they have all the credentials and they look good on paper, but you're really not happy inside. And you rather look some sort of way than be happy, which, you know, teach their own. Everyone has their lesson. That's just an example because there's so many aspects, like totally. And it's like, you don't have to be mean, but sometimes you have to check yourself and not give someone so much credit based off their status or their age, because you don't know what they've been through and they might actually be wiser than you know. And sometimes you get an illusion in seeing somebody and thinking, oh, well, they've achieved this, this goal, and they've done this. And sometimes you can like trick yourself into thinking that they're at your level and they're not. Like, they actually might be immature, but they come off as mature, any age, any aspect, So it's kind of like the same thing. We're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but, sometimes with age there is wisdom, but you never know how many people get hit by so much wisdom at a time or at what age. So we shouldn't just give everyone all this credit because they achieved a certain status or level. And we should give ourselves credit and everyone, and we shouldn't judge ourselves for anyone, but to be observant of ourselves and knowing we're awesome where we're at and we've achieved the goals that is in our path, and not to be surface level and not to think less of yourself because you haven't attained a certain goal, because that wasn't your goal in life. That wasn't your path. And sometimes to watch out, you might throw yourself in an illusion thinking because somebody has a certain job or even because somebody seemed mature, that they're really not mature. They just come off like that. It's like a good front, be real kind of thing. But yeah, just a thought.